Hey everyone, it's Graham at Hudson. Hope you're well. Today, drinking tea out of a mug with a picture of a weasel on it. Don't you see that? Not something you see every day on Facebook. Maybe it is. It depends who you follow. I don't know. Today, we're talking about credit and credit scoring and 3 tips to help first-time buyers up their credit score and give you the best chance of getting the mortgage that you need. Really simple things that are often overlooked, so I want to highlight them. Hopefully you find them useful. There's going to be a link to a guide. It'll either be up there or it'll be down there because I don't know where the link will be put until I've done the video because I'm not that slick. But that's a guide that I've written specifically for first-time buyers, and it goes through all the steps that you need to take in order to make sure you're going to get the result you need when you buy your property. We've even included a budget planner in there, so got no excuses, have you? Really good. So 3 tips. What's the first one? The first one that gets overlooked a lot is to make sure you're on the electoral roll at your current address. So not maybe a parent's address where you've been before, or address when you're at university, or address when you're working elsewhere, the current address. Lenders factor the electoral roll information into their credit scoring. And what they do is they allocate quite a few points to the scorecard for being on the electoral roll. So by not being on the electoral roll, you can actually put yourself at a disadvantage straight away before they've even started looking at credit accounts and all the other bits that go with it. Really easy, apply to get on there. They update it every 28 days or so, I think. It might be every quarter. But the sooner you get on there, then the better you are placed to have that taken into account. So number 1, get on the electoral roll. Number 2 is build up some credit. So if you're not using credit yet, don't be scared of using things like a credit card, but just be really sensible with it. Because what you want to do is show the lenders that you've been able to maintain a credit account. So simple things like buying the weekly shop on a credit card and then paying it off, a few days later at the end of the month, okay? Because you don't want to bear any interest on that debt. But just by showing it, when they do the credit score, they'll see it and they'll say, oh, hang on, they're good. They're paying their credit card off each month, and they'll give you a few more points to that. So if you haven't got credit at the moment, maybe think about getting a credit card, use it wisely, and then pay it off each month. So that's the second one. The third point would be make sure all your credit accounts, if you do have them, are up to date. It can be gutting to be so close to getting a mortgage only to have it denied because in the last month you missed a couple of payments on a credit card or a store card or something like that, and it does happen. Now, there are lenders that will overcome these things, so don't worry if you're in that situation. We can sort that out. But for the most part, if you're not there yet, make sure that your credit accounts are up together, because that way we'll have the best chance of getting the mortgage we need. So we don't want any missed or late payments in the preceding 6 to 12 months, really, ideally. Okay, so make sure your credit accounts are up to date. Those 3 things really give you a good basis from which your credit score can only get better. Okay, as I say, don't worry if these things don't apply to you. If you have had some issues with credit, then there are things that can be done, but you want to really aim to get yourself looking as appealing as possible to the lenders, so that when that decision in principle goes in, they look at it and they think, yeah, nailed on, happy with these clients. These are great clients. You can always check your credit report at checkmyfile.com, might be .co.uk. I'll put a link in. That gives you a 30-day trial to the credit report system that they run, which takes credit information from the 3 main providers. So you see exactly what a lender will see in terms of credit profile. So it allows us to iron out any problems at that stage. But hopefully that was helpful. Click the guide if you need that. Enter your email. We'll send that straight across. If you have any other questions or queries, you can get me on Messenger. And we'll speak soon. But other than that, I'm going back to my weasel tea, and I'll see you later on. Take care. Bye-bye.